Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, captains, and welcome to the Priority 1 Armada live stream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch on the 30th of May 2020. I'm your host, Winters, and tonight we are earning some Latinum at the Dabo table on Nimbus, instance number 3, while we hold our roundtable discussion. Joining me tonight are my two co-hosts, Zianto and Nikki. Nikki, how's it going? How's the last 7 days been for you?
Great. Been having a lot of fun and making a lot of progress in game this past week, getting my characters all promoted.
Nice, awesome, good stuff. Z, how about yourself? How's the last 7 days been for you, dude?
Myself, fairly good. Rest of the country, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah.
You're on the wrong script, man. You said 140.
There is no
You're
140.
in the wrong. Oh, I see. You were messing with me.
This is what I said.
No, I got the right one.
Right.
But yeah, I've been okay. Been doing a lot of maintenance on my account recently. Going through to my characters, sort of clearing up bank space, ditching stuff that I'm like, I don't know why I have these Romulan plasma disruptor hybrid things kicking around.
Is this like stuff that you got from the Reputation daily boxes? Is it?
Like on old characters where I was like, oh, I don't know if this is good yet or not. I'll just leave it in the bank.
Stuff that's like 7 or 8 years old, like.
Yeah, basically, right. Yeah. Where I just never looked in that character's bank for never cleaned it out. So I've been doing stuff like that.
Were you one of those players like myself where when you started playing and you didn't have an awful lot of bank space, you would store stuff on your old ships?
Oh, I still do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll keep like 2 or 3 ships in the yard and just put like sets on them. So I'm like, oh, okay, I have this set if I need it, so it's not taking up bank space.
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
I went through it was mainly my main character that I'd done that on because I'd learned a lot then when I started creating other characters. I see a lot of people in chat are saying I do that too. Yeah, I went through my main and I was like, wow, geez, I remember paying like 100 million EC for these dual heavy cannons, like a full set of 4 dual heavy cannons. I was like, man, I wasted so much energy credits on this stuff. I was like, do you know what, I'm getting rid of it. It's junk, it's rubbish.
I was on an old character, it was one of my, I think it was my Delta recruit. Somebody I made even like before that. Anyway, I had a set of plasma dual heavy cannon accuracy ×3 Mark 12 purples that I had bought when that was like the meta.
Yeah.
And I wound up salvaging them because I'm like, yeah, they're useless now. I blew a lot of money on these, but there's no point for me to even hold on to them. So
yeah. Oh man,
pretty painful.
Yeah. Well, welcome everyone who's tuning into the show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the broadcast. I see there's a lot of chat going on. We've got Falsefire, we've got Jaquito, we got Teacher Guy, we got Claudia, we got Kat, we got Jim, we got Hyperhydra, we got Jason Smith, we got Lance Wilson, sorry. Who else have we got here? Mighty Matt, Empire Destroyer, Raybosh Borg, Baron von Zolo. My god, there's so many people here. Yeah, welcome guys. Also want to say welcome to a couple of new viewers who just joined or followed our channel on Twitch within the last 30 minutes. So here we are, Winters, the butcher of names. Maestro Crane, welcome. Real Firebird 1170. Oh my god. Dark One Society, welcome. And oh my god, I do not know. Thank you, you can see it. Cybrarian. There we go. All right.
That's so not it.
Cyborgian. Look, it's you like know who you are.
It's like a cyber library. There you go and you...
Yeah.
Yep, nailed it.
And Mighty Matt as well, all of whom who just followed our channel on Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. We broadcast every Saturday for the most part, and we cover the latest news in Star Trek Online and the Priority 1 Armada. We have giveaways throughout most of our shows. We have a number of giveaways tonight. And when we finish up with the news, we go off and we do our away mission where we, team up as a massive flash mob and we just obliterate the entire map. So, like if you're going to the Badlands Battle Zone or Kabali Battle Zone or whatever, and earn marks, dilithium, loot, XP, all that good stuff. So anyway, Nikki, why don't you tell us what we have planned for today's show, please?
All right. Well, during the roundtable on this week's show, we will discuss the latest Star Trek Online news. So if you've not made your way over to Nimbus Instance number 3, come join us. We'll also share the latest Priority 1 Armada news and highlight some of the outstanding members within our community. After the roundtable, we'll warp to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone for our weekly away mission to defeat the Voth, earn marks, and most importantly, earn some dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join.
So before we go any further, we are going to kick off our first giveaway of the night. So captains, for your chance to win a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack, we want you to type in the word RED into the chat now. It doesn't matter what platform you're viewing on, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in the word RED into the chat now, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning this Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack. This is a value of about $10, I think. It's got a Tribble, a Caracal, and there's something else. I want to say it's a title. Can you guys remember? The recent thing they done on Groupies?
Yeah. I don't remember what I
Right, thank you. You're loads of help. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Hey,
I'm looking.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Got my back. You my boy, Blue.
I think there's a Tribble in there or something.
Yeah, Tribble, a Caracal, and I think it's a title. So yeah, it's valued at about $10 in or around $5 or $10. So yeah, that's what this is. This giveaway is for. So good luck, everyone.
For all the new guys, especially everybody who's just joined, if you're not a member of the Priority 1 Armada and want to stay in touch with us in game, then just come join us in the Priority 1 chat channel by typing in your chat box /channel_join space Priority 1. That's all one word. And then just hit the enter key.
And if you want to be a member of our Priority 1 Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career in the Priority 1 Armada.
And if you're interested in picking up some of that cool Priority 1 swag, that merch, those awesome lockbox drops, then check out our Armada themed merchandise available now at the Cafe Press store. The store has items ranging from mugs, mouse pads, t-shirts, hoodies, and loads more. Link to the store can be found on the website and Twitch page. So you guys can just look for that. And I own a hoodie. I love my hoodie. I rock it at all my Trek things that I go to.
Yep.
Definitely go pick one up.
Same here. I am actually rocking the Priority 1 Armada t-shirt tonight.
Me too.
Yeah, that I picked up from the Priority 1 Armada store. So if you're interested in picking up some of that cool swag, there is a link on our Twitch page or on PriorityOneArmada.com. And yeah, you can get yourself a mouse pad. I've got a Priority 1 Armada mouse pad as well. You can get notebooks and, as Z said, hoodies and stuff like that. But anyway, we have a fair bit to talk about this week in Star Trek Online news. So let's jump into the roundtable. And Z, tell us about Mud is Spoiling You for Choice. What's this about?
Oh, we're going into the roundtable?
We're going into the roundtable, yeah.
That feels quick. All right. Anyway, Mud is spoiling you for choice. My friends, my dear, dear friends, those of you willing to step just outside of the considerations of the Kittimer Alliance and come visit me at my humble little shop, I, Harcourt Fenton Mudd, promise to never let you down. Indeed, as our patronage, why can't I say this word? As our patronage, nailed it, has grown, so is our stock, providing you with the new and better items each and every time you stop by. How does he do it, I hear you ask? I can't read this in character. I'm horrible at doing characters. So I'll just skip to the good parts. Yeah, they've released another bundle through the Muds Market. This one's going to come with the Amari class Smuggler Heavy Escort Tier 6. Unlocks account wide, claimable from this pack. Only the Temporal Science Vessel T6. So that's also an account-wide unlock, and the Temporal Destroyer T6. Now, I bought this pack, and oh wait, I'm sorry. Yes, I did. Mostly for the Amari. The Amari was the ship that I was after. I grabbed the other two ships because, hey, why don't I want tier 6 ship unlocks?
Mm-hmm.
Because the other options, how it works is you buy the pack, right? And you get 6 tokens. And you can spend the 6 tokens, or I'm sorry, you get 3 tokens. You can spend the 3 tokens on any 6 of the available options. So it's 3 ships, and then you have if you don't want the 3 ships, let's say I get the Amari, but I don't want the 2 temporal ships, I can pick up 2 pack of Zen Store tier 6 100% off tokens, 10 pack of ultimate tech upgrades, or 1 epic Phoenix prize pack token. Like I said, I went for the ships. I think that's the best deal because I guess if you don't have a lot of Zen Store ships, that might be the other option. But the tech upgrades, once you use them, that's it. They're gone. You're not getting those back. You get to keep the equipment that they're on, obviously. But to me, it seemed like a better option because those ships, you can claim them on any character. You get the card, you get the console, you get the trade unlock. So that's a good deal. That's a permanent unlock for your account. And I have everything that is in the epic portion of the Phoenix thing, so kind of useless for me to pick that up. But if you're interested in reading more into the pack, you can visit it at Arc Games and read the details.
So just before we get into this, I seen a few comments flash by really, really fast there. And there was 1 or 2 people asking about the Cafe Press store, the Priority 1 store. I just put a link into chat. And if you're not on Twitch, there's the link. You can bookmark that if you want or whatever, but it's there for you anyway. Okay, back to this news story. So Z, you got it. I suppose my question to you, since you got it, is, are you happy with it?
No.
Not happy? Even at $150?
Even at $150.
All right. Okay.
So
why?
Okay. So here's basically what happened. That Amari, totally worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm very happy with that unlock, having it on my account, etc. But the rest of that stuff in there, the science ship. I mean, I'm not much of a science captain. I have science characters. I like playing science, but even those ships they aren't that great. I wasn't impressed by him.
All right. Okay.
And I feel like those ships were put there and the other stuff that you could choose from just to justify selling the pack at $150.
Right.
Because if they had come out with the Amari unlock for, let's be generous, we'll call it like $75 or even $100. They couldn't, then they're only making $100 on each sale. But if they throw all that other stuff in there, then you have to buy it for $150 and they can justify, oh yeah, it's worth $150.
Right. Nikki, did you pick up this bundle by any chance?
Yes, I did.
You did, right? Okay. And are you happy?
I got all the
with
ships.
You got all the ships, okay. And are you happy with it?
Yes, I love it. Like I've only used the Fed versions of the ships, and I love all of them. The Amari or whatever it's called is fun, and the Amari. The other 2, I have made my first exotic torpedo builds on, and I have been having just so much fun with them.
All right. Okay. So I haven't picked up this bundle, but I'm trying to get the funds together in order to get the bundle. If I do manage to get that together, I will be going for the ships also. I completely agree with what you said, Z, about the other 3 items. The Zen Store T6 100% off coupons, the 10 pack of ultimate tech upgrades, and the epic prize token are not worth the $150/$300.
Yeah, do not. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like $300, way too much
Right.
for that pack. Way too much.
It's now I think 150 is it's just about okay. I don't have a huge problem with it. Sure, it'd be nice if it was $100, but I can get on board with 150. But 300, that is not a $300 bundle. No way.
No,
It
not
is
by
not.
a long shot.
Yeah,
No,
not even
it would be
close.
300 if you got all 6 of those unlocks. Yeah, I'd probably see
Yes.
that.
Maybe.
Maybe 200.
So,
Because okay, yeah. So even the other one, the legendary pack, was 200 when it was on sale.
Right.
And that value was through the roof. Like
Mhm.
that was actually worth 200 to me. Like now that I was skeptical at first when I got that pack, and now that I have it, I'm like, yes, absolutely 100% worth 200.
So,
And this isn't even close to that.
yeah. The other, so here's the thing. The ships are account unlocks. Sure, you're not going to use these ships on every single one of your characters, but at the very least, they are still Admiralty cards, and they're good Admiralty cards at that. So that's where, in my opinion anyway, the value is in the ships. The other stuff, like the tier 6 ship coupons, alright, that's $60 there, $30 a ship. If I want to buy a ship, I don't have to pay $150 just to get tier 2 coupons to buy 2 ships. I'll just spend the $60.
Not at all.
You know? And if I'm really smart, I'll wait for a sale. And I'll pay even less, you know, than $60 for 2 ships. The ultimate tech upgrades. Upgrading is not a difficult thing in Star Trek Online. You can get your gear up to Mark 15 and even Epic relatively easy or without much difficulty through other means. So that $150/$300 price tag, as Z very rightly pointed out, that's a one-time use. Boom. You use them, that's it, you're done. And it's only 10 items. That's not even a full ship maxed out.
And this being an MMO, it evolves over time. So that piece of equipment that you upgrade and you spent the real world cash on those on those upgrade tokens, a year from now might not be something that you wind up using.
Yep.
So to me, it's not a good investment to do it that way.
Finally, the last item then, the Epic Prize Token for the Phoenix Prize Pack. That is debatable how valuable that is, depending on the player. So, take someone like myself who's been in the game for many, many years, and I've got every event ship that was ever given away. That token is absolutely useless to me. Has no value whatsoever. I'm just going to break it down and convert it into tech upgrades, which isn't a problem in the first place anyway, for upgrading. But somebody new to the game, that might be a very valuable token. But here's the other side of it then as well. It's only a one-time use thing as well. It's not an account unlock. It's on one character. If that was an account unlock in the Phoenix Prize Pack, that would make that so much better. So I agree with both of the guys here, Nikki and Z. The ships are the way to go.
Yeah, you want those ships because, again, even if you're not going to really use them, you might wind up using them down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I'm not really seeing the value because I haven't put any of my characters in them and really messed with them. But a month from now, I might sit down and go, "Oh, I still have that trait. That's going to work perfect with what I'm trying to do here."
Right. Yep. Yeah. Of course, there's starship traits on those ships as well, which I actually forgot to mention.
Consoles.
And consoles, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, if you're thinking about picking up the bundle, pick it up before this coming Thursday, because it's going off sale on Thursday. It's going up to $300. So if you're thinking about it, act before this coming Thursday. Right, okay, I think we've talked that to death. I think we should announce the winner of our first giveaway. This was for Groupie's Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack. And the word we wanted you to type in was red. The lines are now closed. Too late. If you haven't typed in the word red now, it's too late. You'll have to wait for our next giveaway. So, the winner of this pack is... Oh, dear Lord. Joseph Jabez Howard on Facebook. Congratulations. Sorry for butchering your name. Joseph Jabez Howard on Facebook. Congratulations, you have won. If you can please send a message to the Priority One Facebook page and let us know what your email address is, we will get that sent off to you at the end of the show. So, yeah, congratulations again, Joseph. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
The lines are now closed.
The lines are now closed, yes.
Your age betrays you, sir.
I see. Farnsworth, he's like, the butcher is back. Yep, the butcher never went anywhere. Let's be honest about this. The butcher never went anywhere. Right, let's move on to item number 2. Nikki, tell us about the Galaxy Goes Red Alert.
So the entire galaxy is going to red alert from the 28th at 8 a.m. Pacific time until June 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. All of the red alert events will be returning at once on PC as the final frontier is caught in a massive invasion on all sides. During this event, you'll be able to play the following content: Borg, Alachi, Tholians, and Kethi and Nakul red alert. And as the only red alert with a fail condition, the Zenkethi red alert will not grant your daily bonus progress if you fail the TFO. The fail condition will likely be removed in future runs of this event. And in addition to their usual rewards, these TFOs will also grant daily bonus progress. You'll receive 1 daily progress each day for completing 1 red alert, doesn't matter which one, on any character on your account. After you've received 5 daily progress, you'll be rewarded with a package containing the following once per account: an ultimate tech upgrade and a specialization point.
Woohoo!
You can also purchase this grand prize on the events page if you'd prefer. The price will be prorated as you earn daily progress, becoming cheaper the more you play. If you earn or purchase the event's grand prize, you can still complete red alerts to earn bonus progress. Completing a red alert TFO each day will grant a bonus amount of dilithium ore beginning at 8,000 and increasing by 1,000 for each completion thereafter. Red alert TFOs are available to captains of level 50 or higher, so get out and defend the galaxy, captains. Go to red alert.
Okay, so Z, I'm going to start off with you. This is a new event. They haven't done this before, just a week-long thing. Here's a cool little prize. What's your take on it?
I think it's good. The tech upgrade, yeah, it's great. I don't know, like it's a decent reward for it for the 5 days. I like the idea of having a short event and doing more of those, on the weekends. Maybe every weekend we should get something like this. Especially it gives players a chance to catch up, anybody who's behind on specialization or upgrading gear. But it's not really that much, but then again, it is only 5 days. Like, I don't know, the red alerts are easy. As long as it's attached to something easy like this, it seems like it's viable.
Yeah.
Just as long, I just don't want to see them get crazy and be like, okay, you got to do like, I don't know, what's that one where you gotta like gravity kills or something like that. You know? Yeah, like I just don't want to see something like that where, okay, now I'm committing like 15 minutes at least. That's if everything goes well of playtime.
God, that's an optimistic outlook at gravity kills. I'm thinking more like 30 to 45 minutes with a pug team. It
can be horrible playing that map sometimes. But if you have a good team that knows what they're doing, and it's actually pretty fulfilling when you go in with a group of people, everybody knows what to do, everybody knows what their roles are, and you get through it nice and quick, and you get all the optionals. Yeah, it's a good feeling of accomplishment.
Nikki, what's your take on this event?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's quick and easy for 5 days, and I love the Alachi red alert, except for this time, it seems like every group I get in with don't they don't know that they are supposed to disable the gate. So I've been doing it on my own.
All right, okay. So yeah, I think I really like this. It's just a week long. It's not a grind. I do the Borg red alert because I'm in and out and I'm gone. That's it. Love it. I think you're mad, Nikki, to be doing the Elachi red alert. Get in, get out, and work on something else then. And it's not a bad prize or reward. I think a specialization point and an ultimate tech upgrade for a week-long event, that's pretty good. I think it's...
Oh, wait. I'm also... I forgot, because you gain rewards as you play. You also get the marks and the dilithium for completing the thing, and there's no cooldown. So,
right, yeah.
I retract my statement. I think it is a decent event for 5 days.
Yeah.
Because when you add that in, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's a nice little filler, in between, say, major events or seasonal events, like the summer event or whatever. This is a nice little thing just to throw in there, something small, quick and handy to work on, and you have your choice of doing any of the red alerts. So, yeah, I like it. I think it's a good addition to the game, and I wouldn't be opposed to seeing more of these in the future. I would really like to see this come back in this same format. Yeah.
Well, back to what you were saying about me being crazy. Like I've told you before, I never said on the show, I don't like... If I can find a way to play something where you do something other than just killing and nothing, like the Borg one, all you do is go in, kill a bunch of stuff, and go out. I always prefer if I can do something where there's more to do than just that, like activities that you would do throughout the TFO.
Right.
To me, that's more fun than just mindless killing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, you are crazy for not enjoying mindless killing.
It's just boring.
Come on, do you not have these homicidal tendencies like the rest of us?
This is Star Trek, okay? We're supposed to be killing everything that crosses our path.
We come in peace, weapons to full.
Yeah. I always do I found it's good for grinding out like ship masteries too. When you spawn in, if you look directly behind you, there's that one big tack cube. If you go take that out first every time you play through it, that with the Borg hot dog.
Agrees with me.
Well, what? Listen, Farnsworth, I don't need you encouraging this pacifist behavior.
AJ Biega says, "Right, Winters, you are crazy." Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I've got nothing. Anyway, so yeah, I think we all agree that it's a pretty good event, and you guys would like to see this come back again in the same format in the future. Yeah,
I would like
definitely.
I think it's a great filler between the events that we have. Yeah. I think that would be a good place for it, where we do the I forget what the last one was. Like, I know Kobayashi and Maru's coming up.
Right.
Where we're going to talk about that later, but like in between that and whatever the heck it was. Oh, the stupid Pavo stuff.
Yeah.
I got to say, that was not a good event. The rewards were worth it, but hey, grind this TFO every day.
Look I honestly...
That's just lazy right there, man. Come on.
As long as the TFO isn't Gravity Kills or Procyon 5, I'm usually quite happy.
One I was thinking of.
I'm usually quite happy if it's not any of those two. I can handle any other TFO, but if it's either one of those two, then, my homicidal tendencies turn into suicidal tendencies,
and that one pops up for the Endeavors sometimes, is the Universal.
I know it does. Oh my God, I never do that Endeavor.
And I love how they just abandoned the... never mind, we'll talk about that later.
All right,
there's some content that could be in there that isn't.
Let's move on to item number 3. And Z, tell us about the bonus dilithium week, please.
Well, it's a week of bonus dilithium.
There we are.
What more do you want?
End of story.
Yeah, done. Move on to the next. No, Star Trek Online is running a special weekend event where you can see. I don't like that already. Weekend event. It's running for a week, so it's technically no longer a weekend event. It's running a special weekend event where you can earn bonus dilithium ore by playing content throughout the game. It's time to hit the drills, captains. The dilithium ore event returns 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tuesday, May 28th. Thursday, May 28th. So, what, 4 days from now?
Until Thursday, June 4th.
2 days ago.
Until Thursday, June 4th. So, it's running, that's like a month of, or like 3 months of gameplay right there that we can get there. I know how to tell time. No, it started 2 days ago.
Were you dropped on your head as a child?
A few times. So it's a week-long event. Anybody that's played the dilithium events in the past knows what it is, but just a rough overview of it. The Voltog asteroid field plus 100% bonus dilithium ore for daily mining progress, plus 100% bonus to rich dilithium claims, which are the ones that come out of the lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what you get for doing the regular one. I never do the regular one because it sucks and it's not worth it. But the bonus ones are nice. You can get 10,000 for each of those.
If you get a score of 735 minimum.
How could you not?
Yeah, I know. It's so easy.
It's
so
one of the
easy.
easiest games in there.
Yeah.
But either way, if you cap it out, and those are account locked tokens, so you can put them in your account bank and run it on across your account on different characters.
Yep.
Because it has a 20-hour cooldown on it. But you put them in there, you grab one, go mine, come back, switch to another character, and you can get 10,000 a day. It's not bad.
As Chiquito Seal Chiquito Seal says, 10,001 dilithium.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Yes.
It's 10,001.
Yes, he was very right about that.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the game, you get a 50% bonus. So that would be your TFOs, your mission rewards, your whatever, the
battle
PvP
zones.
things. Yeah, battle zones, PvP, which no one ever plays anymore. Yeah, and that's running for an entire week instead of just the weekend like we normally get. So that's nice of Cryptic to give us a week-long bonus.
Yep. Do you have any VIP claims to turn in this time round, Z?
I have them. I don't even... I have so much unrefined dilithium on my account.
Oh, really?
All right, so that character I was working on, the new one that I'm doing the Let's Play thing for, the Trekkie McTrekface, I'm over 1 million unrefined on that character now.
Wow.
So I'm like, and then I look at my other ones, I'm like, okay, 500,000, 700,000, like, it's just, there's no reason for me to use those claims.
So drinks are on Z, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, way to go. How about you, Nikki? Have you got any VIP claims to turn in this time around?
No, not this time.
No? Wow. You usually do have VIP claims as well, don't you? Like
Yeah, but I went crazy using them last time because I've been working on getting my characters all promoted. So I've been scraping all my dilithium everywhere to put into fleet holdings.
Ah, right. Okay, I see.
So you know that those claims can be turned in for fleet and reputation vouchers as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use them for.
Okay.
Yeah, for 50% of the value. I don't have any VIP claims, unfortunately, to turn in this time around. I do know one member of the Armada, Falsefire, has been grinding this out since Thursday, and he's picked up on my little tip, which is, so the second you pick up the rich dilithium mining mission, it immediately goes on its 20-hour cooldown. Okay? So let's say you pick it up on Wednesday, or maybe 2 weeks before the event starts, or a year before the event starts, whatever. You pick up the mission. Okay? The next time you go to the Lukta mine and you go to the rich dilithium mining area and you mine your dilithium, when you go back to the NPC contact, you will be able to do what's known as a double dip, because you used the mission that you picked up a day or two beforehand, all right, for your first mining session. And then you go back to the NPC, and because the timer started the second you picked it up, the 20 hours is up, and you can now pick it up again. And you can do a double dip on that day. So every one of my characters always has the rich dilithium mining mission. And whenever I have VIP claims, I just bring all my characters to the mine, and I do a double dip, and there we go. I can do 20,002 dilithium on each character on day one, and I burn through the rich dilithium mining claims pretty quickly. So little tip there for anyone who might have a stockpile of rich dilithium mining claims. And I know Falsefire has been doing that this weekend, and I want to say he was talking about 1 million dilithium as well, or something like that. He was planning on getting this weekend from turning in all this stuff. Something crazy like that. It was a ridiculous amount, but he's throwing all his characters through it, which is one of the benefits of having so many characters. Right, let's move on to item number 4. Nikki, do you believe in a no-win scenario?
Sure, why not?
Oh, wonderful.
So from across the quadrant,
officer material right there.
Captains of all species and creeds understand the value of occasionally pushing themselves to the limits. To find out just how far their equipment and their willpower can take them, and just how much fight they can muster when the situation is at its direst, screw your courage to its sticking place and dive headlong into the classic test of mettle. Dare to face the no-win scenarios. This event will include multiple TFOs previously featured individually in a combined featured event that will allow players to choose their preferred test each day, while earning daily progress towards a new grand prize reward. Defend the Kobayashi Maru in a starship-based... Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have the rest of the sentence there. A starship-based TFO, or take on wave after wave of randomized enemy encounters within the dangerous confines of the arena of Sompek. Participating in this event will give all players the opportunity to win a flyable freighter and an epic quality admiralty ship for their entire account. The no-win scenarios event will be one of 4 events participating in Event Campaign 2. Each day that your daily requirement is met, the standard daily allotment of 50 event campaign progress will be applied to your progress toward the completion of the event campaign's grand prize. Occurring... That doesn't seem right. Acquiring, I don't know. A total of 14 days worth of daily progress will allow you to claim the grand prize of this event. This reward includes all of the following: a flyable scaling T4 freighter, the Kobayashi Maru freighter for Fed characters, or the Tong Duj, I can't speak Klingon, so I'm sure I butchered that, freighter for KDF characters. Other characters on your account may visit the Reclaim Reward store interface to pick up their freighter once you have collected this on any character. You also get an epic admiralty ship, and this admiralty ships associated with these vessels have been specially upgraded to epic gold quality and offer bonuses far beyond those of a standard admiralty ship of its tier. You also get 3 featured TFO reward boxes, and each of those boxes you can choose between a specialization point or an enhanced universal tech upgrade. You also get 25,000 dilithium more.
Woohoo!
There we go. Issued immediately for your use as you see fit. The featured TFO boxes and dilithium ore are only rewarded once to the first character on your account that claims the grand prize. Freighters, rescued and rewarded. Completion of this event will grant you the freighter appropriate to your chosen faction or allied faction, as well as unlocking the ability for all characters in your account to reclaim the freighter appropriate to their faction. Each of these flyable freighters possess the unique amenities that all freighters are known for, in addition to epic quality admiralty ship. Commissioning either will also unlock a unique registry prefix for characters in your account of the same allegiance. ECS for Federation characters and KCS for Klingons. And these freighters have some special stuff to them too, and I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh yeah, so in the interior of these ships, they have a trade duty officer assignment contact, which is not standard on most starships. Also assigned to the interior is a quartermaster, which could sell you commodities at a discounted rate. A similar discount applies when you make any energy credit purchase while on board your ship, for instance, from sector space freighter stores. The interior also includes access to the bank, exchange, and mail, all of which are accessible to you and your allies. This freighter has access to secure subspace channel to call in a security transport ship. This will allow you to access prisoner transfer and contraband assignments. The security transport is not a combat support vessel. It can only be called when in sector space, and it's accessible to you and your allies. Finally, it also comes with a transwarp drive that will allow you to access the furthest corners of the quadrant. The trans will allow you to instantly access locations that cannot otherwise be easily transwarped to. And these freighters are not designed as combat vessels. They come with minimal armaments designed only to ward off pirates and other would-be threats. The bonus rewards, after you claim the grand prize, you will unlock the option of earning additional dilithium ore. It will begin at 8,000 dilithium for the first day and scale up, I'm assuming 1,000 each day like it usually does. They have the Zen buyout option for this event, and you can access that within the event UI. And you just pay for the remaining progress that you need at a scaling amount of Zen. This will also have a second chance. Once the event has ended, your opportunity to earn progress points will have passed. However, the event system will store the progress that you made so you can go in and buy it out at a second chance with a prorated amount also. They're also doing the legacy progress where you can use your old TFO, featured TFO rewards, the tokens. Yep, you got plenty of those.
Yep.
And this event will be available for players on PC starting on June 4th and continue till June 25th. Players on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 can begin participating on June 30th until July 21st. And that's all.
Is that all? Really? That all? Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, so Z, we'll start off with you. Are you looking forward to this event?
Am I looking forward to this prize?
Take your time and think about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good. I don't own any freighters, so that's a plus. But yeah, I mean, it's a good reward. A console would have been nicer, you know. Microtic gives more consoles. I like those consoles. But freighter's always good. Yeah, anybody who doesn't own one now, like myself, definitely a useful unlock.
So you're looking forward to the reward more than you are the actual event. Would that be right?
I am. So I really like no-win scenario, but it's really difficult to play. Like, it's hard to get a good team. Like, every time I have this love-hate relationship with no-win, because I really want to be able to beat it, but there is no beating it. So
yeah. How about you, Nikki? Are you looking forward to this event? If I remember correctly, Arena of Sompik is one of your favorites.
Oh yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to trying to get to level 100 on more of my characters.
Right. What was it? 108 was that, or 116 was your highest?
I think it was like 107. I don't remember, but it was on my birthday, so that was a cool birthday present. Nice.
How about the reward? What do you think about that? The freighter and the Admiralty card.
I don't know. Like, I used to love the Admiralty before they changed the rewards, so I'm not really excited about it, and I don't really know why we need a freighter. So no, I'm not too excited about their rewards, just playing the event.
All right.
Well,
okay.
the freighter's really useful for the doffing missions and stuff. There's some good... I mean, it's kind of an outdated mechanic now, though. Unless they update those missions and stuff. Man, I'm just going to call it as I see it. We need to revamp the doff system. They really should get to work on that.
I wouldn't say that they need to revamp the system. I think they need to make updates or additions to the system. They need new DOF missions. They need new DOF clusters. They need new DOF assignment chains. They just need to add to what's already there and expand upon it rather than revamping the entire system. Because I've talked to Jeremy Randall about this, the lead systems designer for Stoll, and like they're very much against revamping the duty officer system, because if they revamp it, all of your progress is going to be wiped, and you're going to be starting all over again, and they really don't want to do that. So yeah, I think they just need to make additions to what's already there and give us new content.
Or at very least just update some of the rewards so they scale better. Like,
yeah,
a lot
agreed.
of those missions just they're such filler. Like, they're not even worth running, most of them.
Yep. No, I completely agree with that for sure. Definitely. So yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to this event. I don't play No Win Scenario or Arena of Sompic all that often. In fact, hardly ever. So this is an excuse to play it again for a while. It's only up to what, level 7, and then it finishes, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Anyone?
I think so. Yeah, where you get well, it doesn't finish, but you get credit for playing.
Right.
It.
Once you get to 7, that's it. It's done, and the TFO has ended, and you've got your daily progress. I think it's level 7. But anyway.
Here's one of the problems that I have with this event too. Again, like I said, I want to play it to completion, but even if you want to get to level 100, okay, that's a lot of time you're spending in either of those maps, whether it's No Win or Arena of Sempak. So you spend all that time playing it, and then tomorrow you're still going to have to grind that map to at least level 7 to get credit for it. I mean, that's a lot of playtime in one map. You're going to get burnt quick.
Yeah, it certainly could happen. Yeah.
They're not good maps for events. That's all I'm saying, or at least the way it's currently structured.
Yeah. I think the reward of the freighter, I know myself, I'm not going to use it. I probably won't even try out the ship to see what it looks like. But I do like the free Admiralty card. I think that's really cool. And it has some very good stats. And it's an account unlock. So I think that's a good thing, and just for that alone, I'll definitely be playing this event just to get that account unlocked, because free Admiralty cards, I mean, who doesn't like that?
I know one of the issues too in the past was with the freighter, if I have it on one character, none of my other characters on my account could access that freighter. So with this being an account unlock, so basically what people would do is when they got the freighter, they would create a free-to-play alt account and open it on that. So that way they could invite all of the tunes from their main account to that account or to that freighter and run DOF missions or whatever.
All right. Yeah. I think I'm with you.
Yes. So I think this kind of fixes that problem.
Right. No doubt we will see loads of Kobayashi Marus in sector space and Sol system. There's going to be loads of people flying them and trying them out. I want to say there's probably still a few people who have tokens who'll have this earned on day 1. So yeah, from next week.
I have tokens, but this is not something that I'll be going for day 1 on. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got at least 31 tokens left, and probably a few more than that. But I'm going to keep 14 of them. Congratulations. For if the time ever comes and I miss an event, at least I have 14 there. I can go boom. I've missed 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I get in on the very last day or whatever, and I can immediately finish the event and don't lose out on anything. I'm going to bank 14 of them there just in case.
I've done the same with 14, but I'm probably going to burn them if they have STLV this year.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
So I plan on doing that, yeah.
Right.
In case I'm sure they'll run some kind of event for that week.
Okay, let's move on to item number 5. Z, tell us about Xbox and PS4 news, please.
Okay, well, Xbox PS4, they're getting the La Sirena soars into Star Trek Online. La Sirena, the ship from the Picard show.
Mm-hmm.
So from June 2nd at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard to June 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard, STO is running a promotion that will provide an additional bonus when opening research and development packs or a duty officer pack. These packs have a chance to open into a rare Tier 6 ship, including La Sirena from Star Trek Picard, as I mentioned. From June 2nd at 8, is it just... Oh, okay, and then there's going to... From June 2nd to June 8th, it will be 20% off of the packs. So the duty officers and the R&Ds will be reduced in price. Other rewards, in addition to this new starship, Special Requisition Choice Pack, Tier 6 Promotional Ship Choice Pack, will give the recipient a choice of any Tier 6 ship found in any previous research and development or duty officer promotional pack. And then there's some more information about the materials and stuff that go along with the R&D and duty officer packs. If you're not familiar with those, you can just log into the Gamepedia or Arc Game website to look it up. You also get Zen, or not Zen, I'm sorry. You don't get Zen. Are you crazy? You paid Zen. You get Lobby from opening those. So each one, even if you don't win the ship pack, you still get Lobby, DOFs, or crafting materials, depending on what pack you open. And they are also getting the To Hell with Honor event. I remember this one. This was a fun event. It's the To Hell with Honor Space TFO. Participating in this event will give players the opportunity to win the .7 combat drone and vanity pet for their entire account. Running like a normal event by the looks of it. If you haven't played the TFO yet, I'm sure there's footage of it up on YouTube's and Twitch and all over the place for all you Xbox PS4 players. Each competition will reward a choice of marks, replacing as the usual mark reward. Event TFO had their cooldown timers temporarily disabled. Event TFOs have been temporarily removed from the TFO random TFO eligibility. So it won't come up in the random events when you queue for randoms. And this is part of the event campaign 2. So this event will be one of the 4 events participating in event campaign 2 on the console platforms. Each day that your daily requirement is met, the standard daily allotment of 50 campaign progress will be applied to your progress towards the completion of the event campaign's grand prize. Let me see. Rewards. Accruing a total of 14 days worth of daily progress will allow you to claim the grand prize of this event. This reward includes Universal Kit Module, .7 Drone Fabrication, .7 Non-Combat Vanity Pet, and 3 featured TFO reward boxes. So that's 1 specialization point or an enhanced universal tech upgrade. 25,000 dilithium ore, issued immediately for use as you see fit. Legacy progress. And yeah, and then it just goes into the dates. Featured runs begins June 2nd and continues until June 23rd. So Xbox players and console are getting that to look forward to.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, some pretty big updates to Xbox and PS4 there. If you do play on either of those platforms, you can track out the full list of patch notes and updates by going to Arc Games and Star Trek Online, and you'll be able to see all the info there. Let's move on to item number 6, PC patch notes. Under General, resolved an issue that was preventing some promotional fleet modules from being accepted by ship vendors. Kittimer and Stasis is no longer eligible to be chosen via random TFO at any difficulty level. Resolved an issue that prevented Klingon superweapons from animating during activation in the Dyson Sphere Adventure Zone. Or Adventure Zone.
Adventure Zone.
Yeah, as the blog
said. Where the old
said.
people go.
yeah. Where's my teeth? Resolved an issue in the future-proof mission group so that when accessing missions from sector space, the mission start and continue buttons show at the top of the button list and are in gold text. Resolved an issue that prevented correct bridge officers from appearing in the TOS Constitution bridge. Resolved an issue that would sometimes prevent progression during the Federation tutorial. Resolved an issue that would sometimes prevent progression in the TOS tutorial. Resolved an issue that would cause the mission tracker to not display the current objective during the Klingon tutorial. Added additional optimization to various UI windows and improve performance. Under systems, added a bundle of 2,000 energy credits to rewards received during the course of each faction's tutorial missions, except for Dominion. This bundle is now received as a reward for the following missions: 2409 Fed, a simulation of the innocent; TOS Fed, Earth Wind Bound; Discovery Fed, Children of War; Klingon, Journey to Kronos; Romulan, Flight from Virenat. Resolved an issue that caused the Legendary Command Exploration Cruiser Tier 6 to have less hull and more shields than intended, and described in-game and in the blog. Resolved an issue that caused the La Serena Heavy Raider Tier 6 to have less inertia than it intended. If you want to track out the full list of patch notes, you can go to Arc Games and Star Trek Online, and you can see a full list of details there to check those out.
Can I point something out real quick?
Of course you can.
Added a bundle of 2,000 energy credits.
I don't. What am I going to do with all those energy credits?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to tank the economy in the game. I don't know what they're thinking with that.
I know. It's like,
they honestly have no clue what they're thinking with that. I mean, seriously, man, come on. Did they forget a zero or something? Like,
yeah, I know, right? Couple of zeros.
Yeah. What are you going to maybe get some Racticino? I'm not sure.
Barely enough to buy a hypospray.
Not much. Not much.
Right, moving on to item number 7, Armada news. As always, this coming week is TFO Thursday in the Priority 1 Armada. This event is for all Priority 1 Armada members and offers a chance for us to team up together and earn marks, XP, and more importantly, dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up the fleet window, which I will do right now, and click on the events tab, and you will see, where is it? Here it is, here. You will see the event in your local time zone. This is shown in my time zone, but if you look at the event, it will show in your local time zone the start time for it. Right, next up. We are at the end of May. And that means that the Priority 1 Armada anniversary is right around the corner. We are celebrating our 7th year anniversary this June. And just as we've done in years past, we are going to be celebrating for the entire month of June. All 30 days. This year we have a little over 3.5 billion EC in prizes that we're giving away. There's going to be some old favorites events and 1 or 2 new surprises. We will have mails going out to all of you who are registered on the Priority 1 Armada website to keep you all up to date on all of the events that we have planned. So I can tell you that we're going to have daily giveaways. We're going to have multiple daily giveaways every day for the entire month of June. Then each weekend or each Saturday throughout the entire month of June, we are going to have a special, like, major event. There's, like I said, there's going to be some old favorites, popular events that we've run in the past, and we've come up with 1 or 2 new ideas for this year. And yeah, we are giving away a little over 3.5 billion EC in prizes. So if you are not a member of the Priority 1 Armada, now is a perfect time to sign up on PriorityOneArmada.com, because the month of June is a huge deal within our community. And yeah, we are celebrating our 7th year. We're doing this for 7 years. Yeah, it's just going to be so much fun. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So keep an eye on the website. As I said, we are going to be sending out some mails. The first mail will probably go out tomorrow, actually, to let you guys know what we have planned. There's going to be a mail itemizing each of the events, just giving you an overview of what's coming up for the month. And then there will be a mail for each event, detailing rules, how to take part, locations, prizes, so on and so forth. So yeah, keep an eye on PriorityOneArmada.com, and yeah, we hope that all of you can take part and enjoy what we've got planned for the 7th year anniversary of the Priority 1 Armada. Are you guys looking forward to the anniversary?
Absolutely.
Always.
Ray Boschborg wants you to say 3 billion EC in the Dr. Evil voice.
I can't do it. I won't be able to do it. Let's see. How does Dr. Evil talk again?
He talks like this.
Yeah, it kind of talks.
Kind
Throw me a
of.
freaking bone here.
Yeah, there you go.
3 billion EC. 3.5 billion EC.
I'm not gonna.
Anyway.
100 billion.
Yeah. Let's hold them to ransom for $1 million.
They all laugh. They're like,
yeah.
it's nothing.
So, we sent out a mail during the week, in-game. Basically, it was a mail about mails. It was kind of funny, but we are no longer going to send in-game mails to notify you guys about upcoming events, competitions, giveaways, all that sort of stuff. Instead, we are going to utilize the website mailing system. The reason for this change, and a lot of you are really going to appreciate this, is because if you have characters in 2 or more of our fleets, when we send out an Armada mail, we have to send it out individually to each fleet. So we have like 5 primary Fed fleets and 3 primary KDF fleets. So that's 8 fleets. And if you've got a character in each of them, then you're going to receive the same mail 8 times. And this has been something that has really bothered me in particular. I know it bothered a lot of people within the community, but it bothered me as well because I got every copy of it as well. But yeah, we're changing now since the website is our main source of recruitment. We are constantly getting new members signing up like every day of the week, coming from old communities that are either dead or dying, or people who took a hiatus away from the game or whatever. And it's our main source of recruitment. So like we figure about 90% of our membership is already on the website. So sending the mails via the website means you just get the mail once. That's it. So from here on out, for the foreseeable future, all mails are going to be sent on the website. So be sure to throw a regular check on the website so that you can keep up to date on what is going on within the community. So yeah, the first of those mails will probably go out tomorrow, maybe Monday. Just have to see how things go.
I know I'm really upset about this. Yeah, because look, those mails were like a kind little note. Like, when you go to school and you open your lunchbox, there'd be like a note from your mom in there telling you have a great day.
A note from your mom. Oh my God.
That's what those mails were to me, and you're taking that away.
Jeez. You had to bring it there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. See, Hydra knows. What's
Hyper
up,
Hydra.
Yeah.
I would see. I'll miss them.
Yeah. We're all gonna miss
Yeah.
them.
Anyway, let's move on. So, some other great news for the community. The Priority 1 Delta Fleet was able to put its first Tier 5 upgrade on the Colony World Fleet holding on cooldown during the week. At the time of this broadcast, there are approximately 9 days left on this cooldown. So well done to everyone in Priority 1 Delta Fleet. This is truly great progress and great news that Delta Fleet is approaching the final hurdle in terms of upgrades for the fleet. So yeah, well done everyone in Delta.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Well, of course, Delta's your home, Nikki, isn't it?
Yep.
Moving on to Priority 1 Epsilon Fleet. Only has 2 more upgrades to complete before it reaches max level 85. The next upgrade should be unlocked sometime in the coming week. So keep up the great work, everyone in Priority 1 Epsilon Fleet. You're almost there. So well done to everybody there. Just there's a couple of more projects needed, and we should be able to get that unlocked sometime in the coming week. So keep up the great work.
Come on, Epsilon. Can't you be more like Delta? Pull it together over there.
Isn't Epsilon ahead of Delta
Yes.
in upgrades?
Epsilon is working towards its 3rd upgrade, and it has 1 more upgrade after that, the 4th and final upgrade. And Delta is on its 1st upgrade, working towards its 2nd. Moving on to the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance fleet has almost got its 2nd Tier 4 upgrade on the Colony World filled. Currently, all that remains to be filled is some provisions and approximately 2,500 fleet marks. So it's nearly there. If you're a member of the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance and you've got some fleet marks, now's a good time to get some fleet credits for them and trade them in. Moving on to
trouble, Z, with Cat.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, I know.
Moving on to the KDF side, the House of Martok fleet was able to put its final Tier 5 upgrade on the Colony World fleet holding on cooldown since our last show, which was 2 weeks ago. And at the time of this broadcast, there is only 1 day and 8 hours left on this cooldown. So a huge congratulations to everyone in the House of Martok fleet. This is the first KDF fleet within the Armada to reach max level. So if you're in one of our other KDF fleets, the House of Moog, House of Gulka, Klingon High Council, and you require any Tier 5 gear from the Colony World, simply ask for a map invite through in-game chat, and we will definitely sort that out for you. So well done, everybody in the House of Martok. That is fantastic that we've got a KDF fleet now up to max level. Well done, everyone.
That's awesome. Do they get the same ship, or is it a different one?
Very same ship.
It's the same.
It's the very same ship. Yep.
That's so cool to get it on KDF characters now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Finally, the Klingon High Council fleet has unlocked its 2nd Tier 4 upgrade on the starbase for the science facility. Currently, the only resources left that are needed are dilithium and a little over 10,000 fleet marks. This is really incredible progress, considering that this is our newest fleet to be at this level already. So yeah, again, well done everybody in the Klingon High Council fleet. And that's actually the fleet I'm in now. And we have, wait until you see this, 37 members in the Klingon High Council fleet. And we're approaching Tier 4. That is crazy. And just so you can see it, there's a little over 10,000 fleet marks needed. So loads of opportunities there to earn some fleet credits, and there's a couple of 100,000 dilithium needed, and that upgrade goes on cooldown. So yeah, keep up the good work, everyone, and well done. That is absolutely brilliant progress. Okay, before we finish up the news, there is one very special member that we would like to mention on tonight's show, and that is Captain Ray Bosch Borg for his recent donation that he made on the Priority 1 Armada website. Without the support of members like Captain Ray Bosch Borg, we wouldn't be able to keep the lights on around here. It pays for website hosting fees. It pays for domain names. It pays for production software that we need for this show. It pays for restreaming software that we use. All this sort of stuff. And we want to thank him so much for his truly incredible support of the community. It is so very much appreciated. So thank you so much, Captain Ray Bosch-Borg. You, sir, are a legend.
Definitely, thank you.
I wish we could do something in the Starbase or the fleet holdings. You know how they have like placards or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Put like, you know, you could put like custom text into it.
Like
this wing donated by Bosch-Borg.
Yeah. Yes.
That would be cool, right? They should add that.
The Ray Bosch-Borg communications array. The Ray Bosch-Borg shipyard. Oh, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, if you would like to support the Priority 1 Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based off the amount you donate. You can find out more information by visiting priority1armada.com to find out more. Okay, so we are going to jump into our away mission for tonight. But I think before we do that, we should probably get our next giveaway up and running. What do you think, guys?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
definitely.
Probably a good idea. Okay, so this giveaway is for a Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mega Pack. This bundle or pack is valued at $70. And we're giving away a code tonight that will activate this on your account. So what we would like you to do is type in the word alert into the chat now. It doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in the word alert into the chat, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning this awesome prize. Go! And sure enough, there goes all the chat. Everybody starts typing. Awesome. Fantastic.
Did you see what Ray Bosch-Borg said about how he's waiting for a shirt with his name on it in the Cafe Press store?
Yeah, that's brilliant. So
I'd buy one just because people wouldn't know what it is. And they'd wear it and they'd be like, what's a Bosch-Borg? Like, man, you don't even know.
So it's not Romulans are coming from the south. It's Ray Bosch-Borg is coming from the south. Oh, man. Right, okay, I'm beaming up. I'm heading to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone, because that's where we're heading to tonight.
I got something real quick here. I'll post it in chat. That is a link to an article from trekmovie.com highlighting the Year of Hell episode that Brian Fuller had pitched originally to be an entire season, and why Rick Berman rejected it and all that stuff and decided to just do it as a two-part. Yeah.
That was that. Wow, I did not know that was originally pitched to be a season. Wow.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of story there that wound up hitting the cutting room floor. So
yeah, wow, that's crazy.
There's not really any good instances here. All of them have like half full maps.
Really?
I'm hoping a new one will open up right now when we start all beaming here.
I'm sure that a new one will open up momentarily. Because we are about to invade. Alright, this looks like a fresh instance. Yeah, there's going to be a new instance now any minute. We'll wait for instance 5 to open up. Or we might just go with ones that we're in. I'm going to pick up the missions anyway. Let's have a look at the map. Alright, we need 5 more people to arrive here, and we should open up a new instance. So we are going to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone, guys. If you do not know where that is, if you look at the beta quadrant here, and pretty much right in the center, you have the Dyson Sphere Gateway. And when you get there, you will have the option to go to the Solane Dyson Sphere if you are level 50. And once you travel there, in the lower right-hand corner, you will have an option, or you should have an option, to go to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone. And that's where we're at.
What's that big pink line on your map?
That's showing where it leads to. See up here? So this is representing...
Oh, okay. That's it. All right,
yeah,
I see.
It's representing where it leads to in the Delta Quadrant. Because they didn't really think too much.
I thought that maybe they put like a blockade or something there, or...
No.
It's an invasion of the pink line ships or something. Content I missed.
Wow. Yeah, we do not seem to be... Do you know what this is? There's a bunch of people that have been coming here for endeavors, and they're just doing their endeavor, and they're leaving, and we're filling up the blank spaces. That's what's happening. All right.
Yeah, we're all scattered between.
Yeah. Let's just rock in whatever instance we're in. I don't even know what one I'm in. What one am I in? I'm in number 2. Instance number 2.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're coming here tonight, because I needed Dyson marks on this character.
Did you?
Yeah, you know what I really needed was competitive marks. But
Really?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, not a big deal. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I must offer my sincere apologies to anybody who was following our social media channels throughout the week. I completely dropped the ball, and there was a lack of communication on my part as to what our away mission was going to be for tonight's show. And originally we were supposed to be having a competitive night, but since it's a dilithium weekend or week, we try to maximize our full potential and always come to Dyson Ground for a dilithium event, because it's just give me all the dilithium. Wow, really?
Next time we should all go to the fleet mine and mine some dilithium, or do that together. I'm sure it won't be a complete disaster.
God, I remember when I used to do that stuff like every day. You know,
I did it recently during one of the Universal Endeavor events, and I just did it to see what the payout was, and I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like 500 dilithium. Cool.
I remember when I first found the dilithium mine, and I realized I needed an EV suit to go outside to do the mining, and I didn't know where to get an EV suit. The game just it didn't tell you, you know. And I found the dilithium store, and that they were in there, and I was like, right, how the hell do I get an EV suit that costs dilithium if I can't go outside to farm the dilithium that I need to purchase the EV suit? Because at the time, you didn't get dilithium from story missions.
I think they dropped that at TFO, because I remember when the asteroid went live, and going through the same issue of not understanding how to work it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of like, oh, I get it. Wow. All right, so you need to buy dilithium with Zen.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah, no, when I started playing, I was total free to play. I wouldn't spend any money on this game, and that changed after about 2 months. It was like, yeah, I was all over the game then, buying ships, and I was working at the time. Don't work anymore.
I'm definitely part of the problem when it comes to giving them money. I am so like, oh, you should be free to play, you shouldn't. But then I see a pack, I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that.
Yep.
Or I'm like, this stupid pack wasn't worth the money I paid for it.
Yeah, can I get a
but
refund?
I still paid them for it, so it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, that thing sold great.
So, I wasn't on the show when this announcement was made, but Z, I think you or Nikki, were you on when Star Trek Strange New Worlds was announced?
I don't think so.
You weren't on, no? So yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I mean, like, incredible news or what? Like, I mean, did you guys freak out as much as I did? I was like, yes!
I was really happy to hear the news, but I'm still, like, I don't know how much I should say about it, but I don't really care. I'm just going to not pull any punches. I don't have faith in Kurtzman and his ability to handle the franchise.
Yeah, well, that's completely true.
This show has potential. Again, Picard had potential to be awesome.
Yeah.
And there were problems with it, and I think those problems stemmed from him.
Yes.
Same thing with Discovery. You know, season 2 was definitely better than season 1. But there's still issues, and those issues, I really think if Kurtzman's in charge, then he's the person I'm going to be blaming for the issues.
Right, yeah. If there's issues, it's Alex Kurtzman.
And it seems like he's not learning from the stuff that's going that the fans are telling him.
Right.
Like, you know, stop giving us these. Well, hopefully, one of the problems that I have is that everything is so serialized. It's so, you know, these big, long, drawn out plot lines that stretch 10 episodes for the short little season.
Yeah.
It's not balanced enough. It needs to be more episodic, you know, like make it a little more episodic and have those a couple plot threads holding everything together.
Yeah.
But that can't be the main focus of the show every episode. And they mentioned that when they announced Strange New Worlds. They said, yeah, it's going to be more episodic. But
that's right.
It's like, don't go full on episodic. Don't make it completely that.
Yeah. I think the balance that they need and the person that they really need to take some inspiration from is Jon Favreau from Mandalorian, because it was perfect. It was serialized and episodic, you know? Each episode had its own story, and, you know, it was telling a small little part of a much bigger story, you know, but it was contained within itself, but still, you know, part of the whole, if you know what I mean. And it was just fantastic, and that was only 10 episodes, and the story was just right for 10 episodes, and they just haven't been hitting that with Star Trek. And yeah, I completely agree. Alex Kurtzman, it's all him.
Well, he's the one in charge now. So if whenever there's something that I have an issue with Star Trek, I'm like, why? And some stuff is forgivable. You know, some stuff I'll let slide. Because they're kind of new to it, and he's not used to handling it. But yeah, I really just I don't have faith in him handling the franchise anymore. Really think they should get somebody else, or at least bring Rick Berman back in a consultant capacity.
Oh my God, yeah, just
all he has to do is sit in a chair and read the scripts and go, yeah, that's not Star Trek.
The thumb seal of approval on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and sort of nudge him in the right direction. And after a while, they'll get it, and they won't need him to do that. But
Ira Stephen Bear. Ira.
Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah. Another.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's who I was thinking of. I said Rick Berman.
Rick Berman.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is Rick Berman still alive?
I know Michael Pillar passed away.
Yeah, Michael Pillar's. I couldn't believe that.
I don't know if Rick Berman's still around.
Yeah, Rick was getting on in years. And when I found out about Michael Pillar, oh my God! Like my jaw hit the ground.
Too,
I was
right?
like, so young. He was only like in his 50s. That's it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. But let's see, where are we going? We'll go to the park. No, that's not the park. This is the command center. This is the park.
But yeah, I think it would do them well to bring somebody from the old guard, the Trek alumni, onto staff as a consultant. And just to read, like I said, all they have to do is read the script and say, yeah, that's not like that, you know, you're close, but it's not there yet. Because that's a lot of the episodes.
Yeah. I would love to know who at CBS said, we're going to hire Alex Kurtzman. Alex Kurtzman is the guy to handle the Star Trek franchise. Like, who was... I want to say a particular phrase, and I can't because we're on the air. Mother...
I don't think it was him. Wasn't it? Was oh, careful now. I think that it was his writing partner originally, right? That they were interested in, and they wanted to get the guy who did some of the Kelvin timeline stuff.
Well, Alex Kurtzman done some of the Kelvin timeline stuff. But
it wasn't him. He had a writing partner that he was involved with, and that was the guy who was like the real Trek fan, and like the good stuff from Kelvin that people like. Like, I don't hate the Kelvin movies. There is some good Trek in there. It was apparently all this dude, and it's a shame I can't remember his name right now.
Excuse me.
But he was the one they wanted to bring on, and they brought him and Kurtzman on, and then that dude bailed, and they wound up with Kurtzman. And I guess he convinced them, hey, I can turn this thing into a cash cow if you let me.
Yeah, I hear so many people complaining about Kurtzman. It's like, I think you put it right. He is not learning. He's not listening. He's not listening to the fans. You know,
and he's proven time and again that he himself is not a fan.
Right,
he's making mistakes that a fan wouldn't. They'd look at it and be like, "Yeah, that needs to be changed." Like that's not Trek. That's not in the Trek world.
Yeah.
Also, getting rid of Fuller before they even had a chance to start production on season 1 Discovery was a huge mistake.
Yeah,
tremendous.
Definitely.
And again, I can't help but think that was motivated by the dollar and not by creative things.
It's so sad. It's so sad. But I am really pleased that there's going to be a Star Trek Pike. I mean, Anson Mount was absolutely amazing, just so good, and it's a pity they killed off Lorca, because Jason Isaacs done an equally good job as well. You know, another amazing actor who played the captain in season 1, and it's a pity we can't get a Captain Lorca show, but you know, whatever. I can't wait to see number 1. Again.
Yeah, they have a great cast too with who's that? Ethan Peck. Ethan Peck is Spock, and
I'm not
Romaine.
I'm not so big on Peck. Yeah, he's alright. He done a good job. You know, it was okay, but I think I'm more excited about Anson Mount and I can't remember the girl's name.
Rebecca Romaine.
There we go, Rebecca Romaine. Yeah, I'm excited to see her. Do you know what made me like her, actually? You know, at the end, spoiler alert as well, by the way. You know, at the end of season 2, when they're being questioned by Starfleet, and it's like, say your name for the record, number 1. that got me. I was like, yep, I love that character.
She pulled it off, you know, phenomenally. She was also great in the X-Men movies. She played she was what's her name? The blue chick. I'm
Mystique?
sure everybody in chat yes, she was Mystique.
What? Oh yes, you're right. Yes. God, I never clicked that. Nikki, you're staying very quiet over there.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys talk about the show.
Yeah, well, feel free to jump in and give us your opinions and see what you think and all that sort of stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I'm excited about any Star Trek show that's coming on. All I thought about when I heard about it was how excited Kat must be.
For Anson Mount or Lorca?
Yeah. Well, she likes both. If it was Lorca, she would still be like.
I think if it was Lorca, Kat's head would explode.
Yeah.
Maybe one day, right? We'll get a Lorca. I think they should do like a Lorca movie. I don't mean like a full-on production. Maybe just like a 2-hour TV thing or something to show what happened before he went into the mirror universe.
I think
that would be cool. How he got to where he was in Discovery.
I think we should try and get Jason Isaacs on the podcast to do an interview and let Kat do it all on her own. And I think it would be hilarious.
I'll email him.
It'll be hilarity.
Well, she probably wouldn't talk. She would just stutter and hyperventilate.
Oh my god, I would pay to see that. That'd be so funny.
Spittling out sentence fragments and fumbling at the push to talk button.
Is Kat watching? Is Kat still tuned?
Oh,
I know
yeah,
she was
Kat's
here
on
already.
my
Oh,
right
she
now.
is.
Yeah.
She is.
Story.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, I don't know if you guys saw too. They released some content, not watchable stuff. They gave us some stuff for Lower Decks.
I'm not too.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm not very excited about Lower Deck. I don't know. I think it's because it's a cartoon. I'm like, right, okay, you know. Yeah. I grew out of that 20 years ago. I never seen the animated series like of Star Trek. I never seen a single episode.
Me neither.
And
is this supposed to be a Star Trek show aimed at kids, or is it going to be like an adult cartoon?
They're doing two. They are doing one aimed at kids. That's going to be a Nickelodeon show. That they haven't given us anything for that yet. This is going to be a more of an adult-based kind of comedic take on the Star Trek universe.
I'll probably check it out.
No, I'm kidding. It's going to follow ensigns on their first assignment. They're on a support class cruiser, which is interesting. They haven't released any visuals for the ship yet. This is going to be a brand new ship to Star Trek. They've never shown this type of ship before. And like I said, it's a support vessel, so it's considered the least useful vessel in Starfleet. Like, it comes and does like supply runs and stuff like that.
It's the Kobayashi Maru.
It's the Kobayashi Maru. So it's going to follow these three ensigns. One of them they're all smart and capable, but one of them is described as the type of person who scores a perfect test score on their driving exam, but absolutely fails when it comes to getting behind the wheel and driving. The other one is the opposite, the opposite personality type of that, doesn't test well, but has good instincts and thinks quick in the moment. And then the third one is an engineer who's like a cyborg. By the way, the first one was a human guy. The other one is a green chick. They haven't said what race it is, although if it's an Orion, that's going to be interesting. And then the engineer is a cyborg. Again, very interesting. They said he's going to be very much like a Geordi LaForge type of character, although he'll never actually fix anything before the episode's end. So who knows what direction they're taking that in.
Sounds like a spoof of Star Trek.
It is. It almost is. And then if the side characters are going to be the actual bridge crew, they're going to have a Bajoran security officer who's like this big kind of burly muscular dude which is strange. A female captain, which we've already seen, but good. Hey, definitely Star Trek is the place for that. And then the chief medical officer is going to be a Cation. So we get that to look forward to. And I heard she's going to be very much a grumpy sort of Pulaski type of character.
Oh no.
Yep.
Pulaski?
Doesn't yeah. Like kind of word I can't use on the air.
Right, yeah. I know where you're going.
Yeah. But it's cool that they showed the art and she's like a cat, like a cartoon cat. So hopefully we'll get some more of that content in the game. I'm interested to see the support class vessel. It was a California class, which is completely new.
All right. The instance that I'm in at the moment, we are almost ready for the boss stage. Yeah, we just need 2 more points, and we will kick off Barney. And 1 point is nearly captured, so I'm heading to the next one closest to Barney in the city. That's what I'm doing.
Here, I have a link for the lower deck stuff that I was just talking about, in case anyone wants to take a look and get some more details. Oh, I forgot the first officer, too, is going to be... They described him as Riker, but Riker on speed. So...
What the heck?
Yeah. Or a sped-up version of Riker, or something like that. I forgot about that character.
Well, the little bit of interest I had in watching it has now been taken away after you telling me all about it.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds worse than I was expecting. I'll just stick to Rick and Morty for my cartoons.
Are you caught up on the newest episode?
Yeah.
Season's getting good. Did you watch all
like
Solar Opposites?
I had it running, but I just couldn't get into it. So it was on TV, but I wasn't paying much attention to it.
It is a weird show, man. It is out there.
I'm not loving it, that's for sure. And when I hear the voices, those voices are supposed to go to Rick and Morty and everybody, and not to these other weird characters.
Have you ever seen Mr. Sparkles?
Mr. Sparkler!
No. If you get a chance, check out. It's one of Royland's first shows that he did. It was actually for a series of animated shorts on a VH1 thing that he did back in the day.
And it's called Mr. Sparkles?
It's called Mr. Sparkles. Think Dr. Seuss on crack. It's the weirdest take on Dr. Seuss ever.
So it's an adult version of Dr.
Oh,
Seuss.
absolutely, yeah. Dr. Seuss, if he goes to jail and joins a white supremacist gang. Dr. Seuss.
That sounds pretty funny.
It was really weird and well done. I enjoyed it, but he does all the when you're watching it the whole time, you're like, oh my god, that's Rick's voice.
I just realized we haven't announced the winner of our last giveaway, have we?
Plus, we have a whole nother giveaway to do.
We do,
Maybe no one won.
Well, it's perfect. We just finished this map here now. My god, I got nearly 5,000 dilithium there from just the boss stage alone. It's awesome. Alright, so we'll go back to the command center. And we'll roll the dice once we turn in our missions. Alright.
I thought I needed dice and marks on this character. I needed 30 to get to tier 6.
Oh my god. You got a couple of hundred now?
Yeah, I got a few extra, yeah. I went up with about 300 from that run.
I'm up to 11,500 dilithium on this character already. Okay, let's roll the dice for, what was it? It was a Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mega Pack, wasn't it? I want to say it was a Mega Pack.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, I think so. So the winner is Greg Trekker. Congratulations. That is a Twitch viewer. If you can contact us, send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel and give us your email address, your real world email address. We will forward on the code for that breast cancer awareness mega pack
Wait, it's not breast cancer one, it's the other one.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
the Heroes.
Or is it? No,
isn't
you
it?
are doing the breast cancer one, aren't you? Or
Yeah.
which one?
Yeah, no.
I thought it was the Heroes.
No, the pop culture one was the first giveaway. The second giveaway was the breast cancer. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were still doing the breast cancer ones.
Yep, we are. So yeah, congratulations, Greg Trekker. Well done.
Congratulations.
Okay, so let's get set up for our next giveaway. This is for a Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer Code pack. This was the convention item that was given away at STLV last year. You cannot get these anywhere else. You can't get them in Mud's Market. You can't get them out of the Z store. You can't get them out of the Lobby store. You can't get them out of the Phoenix Prize Pack. But we've got codes, and we're giving away one of them tonight. The Lorca Bridge Officer is really, really good, isn't it? Z, you really like the trait.
The Space Warfare Specialist?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great bridge officer for any space build. So, yeah, what we want you to do is to type in the word dilithium into the chat now. Type the word dilithium. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. That will enter you in with a chance of winning Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer Code Pack. So, best of luck, everybody. Okay. Oh, 3 seconds. Can I get the pack before? No, it was too late. Oh well. Okay. All right, I'm going to the park.
What are you going on about?
I had like 3 seconds left before the map reset, and I tried to get to the transporter, and it was like just missed it. So close. Oh my god, I just realized I'm all on my lonesome here. I don't even have my bridge officers. Where the hell are my bridge officers?
They went on break.
Have them executed for mutiny.
Have them executed for stupidity, more like it.
You should fill a ticket out for that.
Fill a ticket out for it.
The bridge officers are like really dumb. Can we fix that?
So I work with this guy. He's really dumb. I'm putting a ticket in about it.
So, Europe, are you guys opening at all, or how is everything over there?
In the early stages of reopening, cool. Yeah. I still think it's going to be a month or two before like everything gets back to normal, you know?
Really?
I think so, yeah. Like look, it's the same everywhere, you know. Everybody's talking about doing it in stages. The problem is, you know, nobody has ever done this before, and people are suffering from cabin fever and going out doing really stupid things because they think it's all over, and it really ain't, you know. And we could end up having an even longer time if people aren't being careful, you know.
Yeah, so they announced that here they're going to start reopening. Thank God we're getting the barber shops are going to be one of the things first on the list, so I can finally go get a haircut.
Oh my God, I look like you know, I was cast
right now.
Yeah, I look like I was cast in, you know, like Lethal Weapon 1 with, you know, Mel Gibson and
yeah.
You know, just came out of the 80s or the late 70s. Like it is not a good look for me. I'm trying to, you know, comb it back and everything. It's just not a good look.
That's one of the things that opened here. just
Got
like 2
barbershops
weeks
open?
ago was the barbershops, and our bars and nightclubs have opened, and that's it. So we can all go look good and go party, because
Wow.
that's most important,
Well,
apparently.
some of us can just go party.
Yeah. Well, my son's excited he can go get a haircut. He's been waiting for his particular barber to open back up, and they opened yesterday because I kept threatening to cut his hair. So he's been trying to keep me away from his hair so that he could wait for them to open.
Nightweb.
So that's on tomorrow's list.
Nightweb, no, I don't have a comb over. I have a full head of hair. There's no such thing as a comb over with me, thankfully. I am not follically challenged.
You know, high testosterone causes baldness, Winters.
Yeah.
So, that's what I keep telling myself anyway.
Are you sure it's not estrogen?
Yeah. No.
Because I'm pretty sure that testosterone produces hair growth, as opposed to...
It's not true. It's responsible for my alpha maleness.
Are you follically challenged, Z?
No. I had a birthday last week, so, and I'm at that point. I'm almost 40. So when I look at my hair, I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's not gone, but I definitely notice it's thinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, hell, it's not gonna keep it forever, right?
You can have some of mine. I have like enough hair for like 10 people on my head. And it's not just 'cause it's long. I have like such thick hair, it's ridiculous.
Hyper Hydra says, happy birthday, Z.
Oh, thank you, Hydra.
I would have said happy birthday, but I said it already to him.
No, there's no need to. You guys
birthday.
don't have to wish me happy birthday. You can just send me some lockbox chips.
I'll send you some lock boxes.
There you go.
I'll trade you some lock boxes for some lockbox keys. How's that?
Deal, sucker.
Sucker. Yeah.
I forgot another one that's another show to keep on your radar. Netflix just released it, a comedy called Space Force.
Oh, yeah.
Starring Steve Carell and John Malkovich.
I seen the trailer for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that start at the beginning of next month?
No, it's already released.
Oh, it's already released. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I need to check that bad boy out.
Season 1 is dropped.
Is it any good?
Yes, actually there are parts of it that I checked out the pilot and I was happy with it.
Yeah.
Like all shows, the pilot's a little rough, but
Right.
when you get the feel by the end of it, you're like, okay, I can keep watching this.
Is it a comedy?
It is, absolutely. It's a
That's
comedy.
what I was thinking when
Yeah.
you said Steve Carell. He doesn't ever do anything but comedies.
So, his movie 40-Year-Old Virgin?
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. This is going back like when it first came out. How long is that movie out? Is it out 10 years?
It's gotta be longer than that, I think.
All right, we'll say about 10 years. So, my youngest sister was living at home at the time, like back home with my parents. And my mother asked Celine, she was like, is there anything good on TV tonight? And Celine goes, 40-Year-Old Virgin. And my mother goes, 40-Year-Old Virgin? And she goes, yeah, it's a comedy. And my mother goes, 40? she couldn't process a 40-year-old virgin. Like, what? She just couldn't get around it. She had never heard of this movie. She's like, 40-year-old virgin? So funny. Oh, man.
He's done some serious roles, though. Steve Carell. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World was pretty serious. I mean, it had funny bits in it, but he played a pretty straight character in it.
Oh, well, I've only ever seen him in funny things.
Yeah, first thing I ever seen him in was Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah, oh that kind of got him his start, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I never seen him in anything prior to that. That was
Anchorman.
the first. Yeah.
Remember Anchor? He was so good in Anchorman.
Oh, that one scene in Bruce Almighty, man, that cracked me up so much.
You know, he had a really interesting career too. I heard that he took classes for a long time. Are you familiar with the Upright Citizens Brigade?
No.
No, they're like a comedy troupe. They, a lot of big comedians went to them. They do workshops and stuff all the time. And basically, if you go in, anyway, he went to there for years and for a really long time. And eventually, they came to him and they were like, "Look, man, like, you're just not like you don't have it. Like, you're not funny." And but he stuck with it, and he actually used that to his advantage. The fact that and you notice in his performances. Yeah. Where he does this stuff, but underneath it all, like he's acting serious, but he knows that it's completely ridiculous, almost like Leslie Nielsen type of style.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen, what a great actor.
Where exactly, where you're saying and doing these completely ridiculous things, but you're completely, acting like it's a normal thing to have going on.
Right.
So yeah, he almost quit comedy. He almost never got involved in it because of that. And
wow.
But luckily for us, he stuck with it and wound up, having a good career.
Wow, that's crazy.
So back to Star Trek.
Oh, she's going to speak.
I've been trying. Well,
she does this.
I might talk a little.
Do you notice she runs out of fuel because remember that bit that she done earlier? She wouldn't shut up and she had to take a break, and now she's going at it again.
You made me tell people about the news.
Anyway, go on. Sorry, Nikki.
So I've been trying to decide if I want to get the ship, the Valkis, if I'm saying it right, the Romulan ship, the 26th century dreadnought.
Is that the
I can't decide. Yes, it's so cool looking, but I'm scared I'm going to waste all that EC, and it's going to be so awful that I won't use it like I did when I first started the game. I got the that big Herald dreadnought, and I used it for about 5 minutes, and it's been in my dry dock ever since.
Wow.
But I just love the way that ship looks.
I am not familiar with this thing. Let me take a look.
I don't have. It's one of the promotional ships, isn't it?
Yeah. It's VALKIS.
Yeah, it's huge. It's absolutely massive. Looks like a big bird.
So it looks like Big Bird?
Big bird.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't
yellow.
so big. I just like the
It's got feathers on the hull.
style of it.
I'm looking at it now. So you got 4 TAC, 4 engineering, 3 psi. It's nice. Commander Engineering Temporal. Ooh, Lieutenant Commander Universal. That's nice.
Holy Hannah, I just rubber banded.
Lieutenant Psi. Lieutenant TAC. Okay, cool. And Lieutenant Engineering.
From what I've read, there's just no way to make a good build out of it except for a tank build. Especially since it's got such a low turn rate and inertia.
Oh wow! That's.
Are you looking at a minus number or something, Z?
No. I'm looking at the passive, the starship trait.
All right.
Is that a wow good or bad?
It was a oh wow! I'm surprised that they put that in after taking a large amount of damage. After taking a large amount of damage, gain 1 repair mode counter for 120 seconds. May occur every 3 seconds. On 3rd repair counter, enter repair mode. To self, 10,000 hit points for every 0.5 seconds of 5, or every half a second for 5 seconds. To self, plus 500 to all damage bonus resistance for 5 seconds. That's crazy tanky. Removes all repair counters to repair subsystems. So yeah, it's got a battle cloak. That's nice. It's pretty cool. Let's see what the console does.
But I have a feeling the maneuverability is going to be so bad that it's going to be awful to fly.
Just turn it into a beamboat. It's got 4 forward, 4 aft.
And just park it and get anchored trait.
Pretty much.
It's just, I love the way it looks. I wish it wasn't big though. Like if they would have made it small and look like that, I'd been fine with that too.
Excuse me.
Well, it's a pretty decent console too. Plus 20% directed energy damage, plus 20% flight turn rate. And that's just the passive, and it's got a little clicky here.
Well, it's like 1.25 billion EC. That's what's making me not know whether to get it or not. It's been one of those ships like the Enterprise J that I've debated a long time about getting. And now I'm finally trying to decide.
What you need to do is you need to look and see, do you have a ship that's kind of similar to it in layout, and test that. You know, do a build on that. So something that has a similar bridge officer layout and a similar skill layout, or console layout. Sorry, where was I going with skills? Yeah, you want to find a dreadnought or something like that that's kind of similar to it. Put a build on it and see how you like it, and that'll give you an idea of what that ship might be like.
Well, I have the Herald Dreadnought, the Vomp Dreadnought, and that thing, like I said, I used it for about 5 minutes and dry docked it. And that was the first ship I ever, like, you know, got that I actually paid EC for. And that was over 1 billion EC too. And I was like, what a waste. I'm never going to just buy one because it looks cool again. That's why I haven't gotten this one yet, because I'm like, I have a feeling it's going to be another one of those.
It most likely
That's
will
why
be.
I've never gotten the Enterprise J. I like the way it looks, but I know it's going to be terrible. But I thought maybe I'd see if people were like, oh, I had that ship and I love it. Or Z was going to tell me it was like one of the best ships in the game and I should definitely get it.
Honestly, that ship has slipped past my radar. I don't really see them in game. I haven't really seen anybody talking about them. Or
yeah, I think it's kind of an old ship. It's, you know, came out a long time ago.
It's not that, sure, a couple of years ago, yeah, but it's not that long. But it definitely isn't a very popular ship. I think Z's right about that.
Well, I think if people get the 26th century Dreadnought ship, they probably either get the Fed or the KDF version, not the Romulan one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the Fed version of it is. I think it looks like an Enterprise type ship.
I had a similar experience with the Zenkethi Dreadnought. Actually, I had a horrible experience with that ship.
What happened? You didn't like it?
I had a promo pack, and I opened it up on... Because I wanted a ship for a new character that I had made. And I didn't know what direction to take things in. So I had the promo pack, and I looked through, and I'm like, I don't want to open another... Like, I already have, like, 2 Juggernauts. I don't want to open a third. Like, that's crazy. And so I was looking through the packs to see if anything sort of caught my eye, and that one did. I was like, oh, this, you know, on paper, this actually looks really cool. Like, this might be worth it. So I picked it up, and then the next day, they put it in the Lobby store for $1,200. I was so pissed. So that was one strike against me. And then when I got it, I was like, I outfitted it with a beam overload build that I was running on that character, and it just wasn't working. And then I looked at it, and I was like, it's because it's a cannon ship. It wants to be cannons. So I never really went back to it and got the cannon build together for it.
I'm actually...
I got it out of the Lobby store, and I love it.
It's not a bad ship, but it's just it should be a cannon ship, and I'm not outfit on cannons on that character, so...
What were you going to say, Winters?
I'm actually working on one of my characters for the, the Section 31 Intel battlecruiser, or Command battlecruiser.
Is that the newer Section 31 or the older one?
The newer one, you know, the one that was season finale of Season 2 of Discovery. Leland ship. Big battlecruiser.
Mm-hmm.
So I was earlier today when I had a bit of free time, I was working on the build, and I'm trying to do cannons on it, and I hope I can pull it off. That it's going to have the maneuverability, because that's the problem with that ship, is the maneuverability of it.
I have the first one, that first Section 31 ship that came out, the science one. Complete waste of resources.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't like the new one either. I felt both of them were very boring.
No, I love battlecruisers, but instead of going with beams on this one, I said, right, let's try and do dual heavy cannons and turrets. Yeah.
All 3 silos are under Allied control.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Why did you get that ship?" And I'm like, "Because I want to be in Section 31."
Yeah.
Like, you idiot! It's just a rehash of the Dyson content. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have to say I was not very impressed with that ship either.
Neither was I. There was no good way to. It didn't know what it wanted to be.
Right. Yes. Actually, that's a great way of putting it. Yeah.
I'm like, is it a tactical or is it a science ship?
Or...
I felt like they didn't know what to do with it, so they're like, we'll just put a clicky in there and make it so you can swap modes.
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't really like that though.
Yep. How are you guys doing in your instances?
Oh, we rolled over here and whatever one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the one with you that we just finished.
Awesome. Yeah, I just went back to the command center. So we just finished up that round. So I think we'll announce the winner for our last giveaway tonight. And the winner is... Baruki86.
Oh, Baruki, okay.
Baruki86, congratulations. You have won a Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer Code pack. That's a Twitch viewer, so if you can send a whisper to the Priority 1 Twitch channel and let us know what your email address is, we will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. So, yeah, well done, and congrats again.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
I will congratulate you when I see you on... He comes on Discord, doesn't he? I know him from Discord, right?
Yeah, he was on earlier with you guys.
Okay, so I guess that wraps up episode 135 of the Priority 1 Armada live stream. But before we go, here's a glimpse at next week's show. Kat will be in the captain's chair next week, hosting with Nikki and Panda. As with every show, we will be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority 1 Armada. Plus, we will be teaming up with you in another adventure zone to earn more marks and dilithium.
If you're not a member of the Priority 1 Armada and want to chat with us in-game, then come join us on the Priority 1 chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority 1, all one word, and then just hit the enter key.
If you do want to become a member of the Priority 1 Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as part of the Priority 1 Armada.
And as always, this episode of Priority 1 Armada was filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's brought to you by our community and patrons through the patreon.com. Find out, interesting fact, all of those Patreons are sitting in front of me right now. So you can't see them because we don't do that, but they're here. Find out about the thank you packages we offer for each tier and add your support to the patreon.com/Priority1Armada. It's your support that keeps us going. So thank you guys.
And speaking of Patreon, we want to say a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wily Coyote, Teacher Guy, Flexton, Tazan, Nick W, 4, BF Film Fan, Salaknar, Xander Hayden, and brand new patrons. We want to welcome and thank Demorg, Asara, Seal, and Amergen. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Priority 1 Armada community.
Thank you, guys.
I just gotta say too, if that's that dude's real name, Xander Hayden, that is awesome.
Agreed.
Like, how could you not
be a superhero with a name like that?
Yeah, with like you go into even just doing like normal stuff, like I'd like to withdraw some money from my account. Name Xander Hayden.
Fantastic.
Don't miss a thing from the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.priorityonepodcast.com.
If you want to be notified of our next live stream, then follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You never know when we will have another giveaway. Before we go, I would like to say thanks to our artist, Jason Smith. Thanks to our social media manager, Mark Pullman, with assistance from Sean Babbitt. I would also like to say a very special thank you to my co-hosts, Zianto and Nikki, for joining me this week. And finally, of course, a big thanks to you guys, the viewers, because without you, none of this would be possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Good night.